Hello and welcome to Silverstrike Tech. Today we are going to be talking about another emulator. This one is the Anbernic RG35XXSP, a very catchy name that everybody will remember. The reason we're actually taking a look at this is a while back we made a video on the Gameboy Advance SP, and this is kind of an homage to that in handheld emulator form. And it was suggested to us by a commenter in that video. So shout out to them. I don't remember what their tag was or anything, but thanks for the suggestion, and we decided to take a look at it, and we will be comparing it to the real one in this video. So this actually has great reviews online, and I have had in the past very good experience with Anbernic handheld emulators. Not this one specifically, I don't remember the model that we had, but we have like 3 of them and our whole family uses them. So like, really trust the company, and even though it's made in China, like, these are the guys. There is I guess this would be a screen protector? Yeah, I think. We have wipes to remove excess dirt, a manual, and what's this? Another box. A charging cord. This uses USB-C, so it's nice that they included one in there, but you should be able to use any old charging cable around your house. And that looks like that's about all in the box there, besides this cardboard insert. Taking a look at the actual console, it feels nice and quality. The opening function, it opens to the angle automatically, and it just feels really good and very satisfying. It has 2 shoulder buttons here, which are fine, nothing to write home about, and kind of the same about the face buttons. Really, they're alright. The console overall feels nice, I think. So let's see if we can't apply the screen protector here. Go ahead and use the stuff they put in here. Wet wipes. Alright. This reminds me of the old days back in Chick-fil-A when you get the individually sealed wet wipes. Back when you went inside restaurants. They still have them, I think. They had a very distinct smell, you know? You remember those? I do. Let's see if we can't open up this puppy. It's kind of a... Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I know. I might not be the best at applying these, so apologies, people. It's fine.
What's that?
Bubbles. It's very solid. I don't know how I managed that. You want to take that off?
I'm trying to fix it. It's good enough.
Yeah, that's good enough. A few moments later, we have rectified my reckless application of the screen protector, and it's now less ugly than it used to be. So, duly noted, be careful with how you apply it, or there will be giant bubbles. Alright, so there's a power button, there's volume buttons, and the button that says R. I'm turning it on now. The Anbernic logo that is there. Look at it go. Game rooms. Alright, RA Game App Center favorites. We have consoles. It goes up to PSP, that's pretty impressive. So these are the games that already come on there. You can probably put new ones on. But let's just see how it performs. Let's start out with Ridge Racer. And that's a good way to see the performance of this console. That is not what I expected.
Ridge Racer. Are you ready?
Seems to be handling just fine so far. There's some cuts. It's got some lag. But overall, it's handling fine so far. Never mind. There's some pretty serious lag. And I also don't know how to play this game. So when you're working with the higher end consoles, it's going to be a bit finicky. So, it's okay so far. And you can press this M button and exit the menu. How do I get back to where we... What? So that R button just... I guess that's... Oh, it means restart. That's good to know. It's got a headphone jack. This is leagues above Apple. There's some cards in here. So you would put the games onto the cards, and then put the cards in the Anbernic. Alright, let's take a step down to the PlayStation 1. Now, this console costs $75 on Amazon. You can get a cheaper version without the pre-put games there. You just have to go through the effort of putting them on yourself and breaking the law. But you won't get caught, don't worry. I'm not condoning anything, just putting that out there. Let's see how it deals with the first generation of PlayStation. The audio quality seems pretty on par with the PS1. It seems to be handling pretty well so far. This is not the quickest of games, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. What?
They shot down those police choppers.
Yeah, just my luck. I'll probably get blamed for that too. Is that the bank ahead?
Yes, but be careful, Spider.
They're so funny.
I'm already at full health.
Good for you, bud. Whoa. They're shooting at me. Not cool, man. So it performs pretty alright. You can go up to PS1 pretty much flawlessly. When you get to like PSP, you're gonna have some performance issues and but it works pretty functionally for retro games, or I guess vintage games, as they would say. So let's take a look at it compared to the actual Game Boy Advance SP. Now, obviously, we've got a pretty good size difference. This one's a bit taller, a bit wider, but mostly the biggest difference is it's quite a bit thicker. At least it's more noticeably so. And opening them up, I would say the buttons feel much better on the actual SP than these clicky ones here. But it's not a draw, really, like these ones work. So, can't really complain, it's just these feel better. Obviously, of course, you get all the games for free on this, or illegally. So, you have that boon. It costs a little bit less than the actual Game Boy, but you don't get the benefits of having actual games to the physical cartridges. You don't get the limitations that really bring in the wonder. Then you can have more games. So, like, it's really about what you want. Would you rather have all the games, but there be an oversaturation? It's really about how you enjoy them. Are you a collector, or are you just someone who likes video games, especially the older ones? So overall, it's a pretty good handheld emulator, and it pays homage to the original Game Boy Advance SP, but there's no particular reason to get it over other handheld emulators. There's probably better ones out there, so if you want to get something modeled after the Game Boy Advance SP, it might be a more viable option just to get a Game Boy Advance SP. But it's a good handheld emulator for sure. It works pretty well. It's pretty enjoyable. It's got the nice compact shell design, so you'll be able to keep the screen safe and stuff. So it's just a matter of taste whether or not you buy this one. I am just a diehard fan of the original though, so I'm always going to recommend this over that. But this is a pretty good handheld emulator, and it's Anbernic, so you know you're getting quality with these. They're pretty solid overall. There's nothing particularly to complain about. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it. They got a lot of the details down nice. The pearl shine is much the same, even though this is the gray, not the blue, but they got the color down pretty well, and a lot of the tiny details. So it's nice, and it works pretty well. Probably like an 8 out of 10, I'd say. Much better than a lot of the stuff we'd look at. This is definitely worth the money if you want it. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving us a like and subscribe. You can help us out on Patreon too, if you check out patreon.com/Silverstrike, and if you enjoyed the video, you should consider getting yourself a nice glass of milk to make your bones stronger, and Godspeed.